Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Comic Book Nostalgia. I'm CB Nostalgia, and we have an interesting update from Marvel Comics on Planet of the Apes. Well, if you're a long-term fan of Marvel Comics, you know they have been well known for doing adaptations of various movies and other franchises and bringing them to life in the pages of the books. Now, way back in the 1970s, Marvel did a lot of this content, and although Star Wars is the first thing that jumps to people's mind, one of the other things Marvel did well with was Planet of the Apes. Now, last week, Marvel Comics actually announced a brand new era in the Planet of the Apes comic storytelling. Now, what Marvel is saying is that we will start a new series next year, meaning the Planet of the Apes are going to get all new stories from Marvel coming up in a very, very short period of time. But that wasn't all. Marvel also said they're going to bring back the original series in the form of an omnibus. This will reprint the 11 rare issues in their entirety, and will be the first time ever since these books have been reprinted. The 1975 series actually adapted 2 Planet of the Apes movies, and actually holds a pretty special place for fans of that franchise and a deep dive for many Marvel Comics fans. Now, many people are more familiar with the franchise in recent times, which starred Andy Serkis as Caesar and is really a great set of films. But the original movies were quite different, and they involved astronauts crash landing on a planet only to find the whole planet ruled by very intelligent and speaking apes who had enslaved humanity. This is the staple sci-fi stuff that Marvel is really, really good at, and for them to bring back the books based on the classic films, which is going to be Planet of the Apes and Beneath Planet of the Apes, this is something special for fans. Now, I am really curious on what they're going to do with Planet of the Apes in the upcoming year, but it does make a lot of sense. Disney actually acquired Fox, and like Predator and Alien, Planet of the Apes was part of the Fox library of intellectual property. Disney currently is replanning a reboot of the franchise, and these upcoming comics might give us a really great idea of what we can expect from that reboot, and what Disney and Marvel themselves might have in store for the future of the Planet of the Apes. Personally, when I was a child, the Planet of the Apes movies were a ton of fun, and they were kind of a special find it on cable TV Saturday sort of thing, and the old movies are really something of a sci-fi classic and a guilty pleasure. Now, the omnibus will go on sale next March, so we gotta wait till March of 2023 to actually get a look at these books. But I'm going to encourage you guys to follow this, because this was a fun time for Marvel Comics, and this is something that many people have never seen and will feel like new content, because like I said, Marvel has never reproduced this content since the 1970s. Obviously, if we get any more news on Marvel's Planet of the Apes, we're going to bring it to you right away. But until we know a little bit more, I gotta know what you guys think. What do you think of Marvel Comics bringing back a sci-fi staple from the 1970s? And do you expect even more Planet of the Apes content if Disney decides to reboot the franchise? Tell me what you think in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you hit like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.